welcome. I'm Lucy Newport from Living Green Office Yoga, and this full-length class was recorded from a live online class I did recently whilst we're all on lockdown during the coronavirus outbreak. So this class is nice and gentle and slow-paced, with a bit of a focus on keeping our hands and our wrists and forearms happy whilst we're spending a little bit more time on our phones lately, and also with not so ideal home desk setups. We're also focusing on letting go of stress at this very strange time. I really hope you enjoy the class. So coming down onto your mat, bring your feet to the floor and getting yourself nice and comfortable here. And bring your feet as wide as your mat. Knees can come to rest together. Hands can rest anywhere on your body that feels good. It might be on your abdomen, maybe on your chest, maybe just down by your side. Wherever they want to fall today. And close your eyes here, make any last little adjustments to feel comfortable. And starting to check in with where your thoughts are this evening, so where your thinking mind is at. Just noticing. And then coming to bring your awareness into how your body is feeling tonight physically. So just scanning through, noticing if any bits feel tight, seeing if you can soften them. And then bring your awareness to your breath, to your breathing. And just noticing the quality of your breathing tonight. So by that I mean how long or short each breath is, whether they're even or if they're different, whether your inhales and exhales are the same length as each other or if they're different too. And noticing if there are any pauses in between each breath. So for now, just checking in. And then together, just taking one slow breath in through your nose. Opening your mouth, softly exhaling. And seeing if you can slow down your breath. So making each inhale and each exhale a little bit slower. A little bit softer, a little bit more space in between each breath than the one before. Just slowing it down to a speed that's comfortable but relaxed. And then from this place of awareness, if you like, choosing to set an intention for your practice this evening. So that can be anything you need tonight. So it could be, I choose to be kind to myself. I choose to slow down. I choose to listen to my body's needs. Whatever is coming to mind for you tonight, whatever you need, just choosing that. Lovely. And then keeping your body where it is, just floating your fingertips up towards the ceiling, so stretching your arms up. And then crossing your right arm over your left. Bring your fingers around your back, around your shoulder blades. So you're giving yourself a nice big hug here. Feeling the weight of your arms on your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze if that feels nice. And then floating those fingertips back up to the ceiling again. And crossing the left arm over right this time. Fingers reaching around the shoulder blades. Again, nice little hug here. Feeling your ribcage expanding and softening with each breath. And gently unwinding your arms, bringing them alongside your body, palms facing down. And we'll walk the feet in line with your hips. And on your next inhale, gently pressing into the soles of your feet, starting to lift your hips up off the mat, nice and slow. Lifting your lower back, mid-back, and then exhaling, softening it all slowly back down onto the mat. Some nice gentle bridges. Again, inhaling, pressing into your feet, hips lift. Exhaling, rolling back down your spine. We're going to do 3 more on your own breath cycles, so keeping the movement nice and slow, nice and smooth. Lovely. Perfect. And then after your last one, just bring your hips to rest down. And give your head a nice little rock from side to side. It's a bit of a stretch through the neck, a bit of a nice massage for the back of your head. Bring your head back to central, neutral, and slowly rolling onto one side of your body. And using your hands to help make your way up onto your hands and your knees. So coming into a nice tabletop position here. You want your fingers spread nice and wide, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. From here, we're just gonna warm up the wrists a little bit because probably lots of us have been on our phones a lot more than we have, or a lot more lately than we have been. So here, just making little circles with your body over and behind your wrists. And just going as far as is comfortable for you. If it feels tight, if it feels pinching, make the movement smaller. Lovely. Couple more on this side. And the next time you come back, changing the direction. hips come along for the ride too. Nice gentle movement. One more here. Lovely. And then bring your hips onto your heels, making little fists with your hands and just having a roll through the wrists, however feels good. It might be a little bit clicky if they're anything like mine. I don't know if you can hear that. Lovely. And then coming back onto your hands in this tabletop position and walking the fingertips out and around towards your body to a place that feels comfortable. So if your fingertips reach right back to your knees, great. If they don't quite come that far, that's absolutely fine too. But here, really spreading your hands wide. Little bit of a bend in the elbows, so your elbows are pointing back towards you. So you get a bit more of a stronger stretch through the forearm. And slowly start to lift up the heel of your hand. Starting to peel up through the hands. Maybe your thumb lifts up off the mat. Maybe your lower knuckles lift off the mat until you come onto your fingertips. And then very slowly coming back down. Thumbs reaching out from side to side. Until the whole of your palm meets the mat again. And you can walk those hands back to face the front. Lovely. So just realigning yourself, making sure that those knees are still under your hips, shoulders are over your wrists. You're going to move into some nice gentle cat-cow. So on your next inhale, dropping the belly, opening up through the chest and gazing up. And then exhaling, starting with your tailbone, rounding back into your cat pose, chin to chest. Again, dropping the belly, tailbone is leading, opening the chest, little gaze up, exhaling, rounding back, chin comes into your chest. A few more times in your own breath cycles, and see if you can make the movement as smooth as possible. Lovely. And see if you can really feel each vertebra moving in time. Always leading with that tailbone through the lower back, mid back, upper back and neck. Lovely. Just a couple more times here. And then on your next inhale, as you come into your cow pose, you're going to bring the hips towards the heels. And then as you exhale and round, you're going to come forward. So we start to make this kind of wave with the body. Feels really good. Keeping that breath nice and smooth. Hips coming back as you inhale. Hips lifting back over your knees as you exhale. 2 more here. Lovely, and the next time you come forward, we're going to tuck the toes under, lifting the knees, the hips up and back into a nice gentle downward facing dog. So this is just 1 of 2 down dogs, and we won't be here very long. So starting by having a nice pedal out with your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Knees can be as bent here as you need them to be. Lovely, and staying nice and strong through the shoulders and not letting your shoulder blades come together, but nice and broad across the top of your back. Beautiful. Bringing your left heel towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it doesn't reach it. I'm going to point through the right toes, lifting that foot up and back and kicking the ceiling. And don't worry here about trying to keep your hips level. You can stack your right hip on top of your left. Lovely, and then if you like, giving that right knee a bend, seeing if you can open up through that right hip a little bit more. And then rolling forward with your body, bringing that right foot to the top of your mat. And taking a little rock forwards and backwards here with the hips. So you want to make sure that your knee is just over your right ankle. If you're kind of in this position, walking that back foot a little further back. Lovely, and then we'll drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Lift up off the fingertips and interlace the fingers over your thigh. So just above the knee, really opening your chest. Gaze is straight forward. If this feels a little bit too intense for your hips, and feel free to bring your hips back slightly. Otherwise, just stay here, taking a couple of breaths. Keeping your breathing nice and smooth, soft as you can. Releasing your fingers by your side. Just going to sweep them forwards and up. Bring a little bit more of a back bend into your upper back. And here, give your fingers a nice little wiggle. Just stretching through the tendons in your hands and your wrists. And keeping your hands in the air, we're going to tuck the back toes under, lift the hips back, so coming to our half splits, and then bring the fingertips either side of your front heel. And here, just finding a place you feel comfortable, just for a breath. Your front knee can be as bent as it needs to be. Don't want to force those hamstrings at all. Those toes are reaching towards you. And then finding a little bit of movement here. So whatever feels good, you can rock your hips from side to side. You can roll up through the foot, really bend the knee. Just take any movement that your body is saying, oh yeah, I could use that tonight. If you're feeling like the floor underneath your left knee is a little bit hard, of course, you can pop one of your pillows, cushions underneath. And then we're going to roll back onto that foot. Place the left hand by the inside of your foot. And just take a nice gentle twist. So right arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. You can lift your back knee here if you like. You can keep it a bit more restorative and on the mat. And here we're just going to spread the fingers wide, open the hands, and then make a fist. Just a few times again, stretching through those hands. And then right hand comes beside your right foot. We'll step it back to downward facing dog. Taking a nice little pedal out again. Bring your awareness back onto your breath. Notice if it's changed at all. Notice if you can feel any difference between the left side and the right side of your body. And then grounding your right heel towards the mat. You're going to float the left leg up this time, up and back. Your hip can open up as much as it wants to. Maybe take a bend with that left knee. Really stretching across the front of the left hip. And stepping left foot to the top of your mat. You can wiggle your foot up the mat if you need to. And then taking that rock forwards and back with the hips. Planting back knee down. Coming into a nice low lunge, so interlacing those fingers over your left thigh. Drawing the hips down and forward. And squeezing the hips together, so imagining that you're bringing the two halves of your hips together. Gaze forward, slowing down your breath. And releasing your hands, sweeping them down, forward and up. Give your fingers a nice little wiggle again. And here, tucking your back toes under. Keeping arms up, we're going to bring the hips back, move towards a straight left leg. And fingertips come in line with your left heel. Again, if you need to pad your right knee with a pillow, a cushion, blanket, please do. And find a spot that feels good, just for one breath. Toes reaching out towards you. And then finding that movement, so it could be hips side to side. You could bend your knee more and move forward and back. You might find that your left hip, left knee needs something a little bit different to your right knee, or maybe not. Coming to plant that left foot back down. Place the right hand next to the inside of the foot. And we'll come to a nice twist, so left hand reaching, opening, closing your fingers again. You can lift your back knee if you like. Beautiful, and bring that left hand back down to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog, just one breath. Exhaling softly, bring your knees down to the mat. And we're going to come straight into a little toe stand. So tucking your toes under, bring your hips to sit onto your heels. We're going to be here for about a minute, so getting yourself comfortable, making sure that your little toes are tucked under. You like to try and escape the stretch. Just checking they're tucked under. Again, if this feels like quite a lot on your knees, you can bring the pillow underneath you. If you're finding that it's more on your knee joint, then you can bring pillow between your bum and your heels. Just lessen the degree in your knees. And if the toe stretch feels too intense before I say to come out, then just come out. See if you can be with the sensations just for a couple of breaths. Lovely, well done. One more slow breath here. And bring the hands to the mat in front of you and tucking those toes, feeling the sweet relief. Bring your bum to your heels. And just rest your hands on your thighs. Crown of your head reaching up nice and tall. Couple of breaths here. Just noticing any sensations you feel in your body. Wonderful. We're going to come to lie on our backs and making your way down however is comfortable for you. Making sure your head is in line with the rest of your spine. And giving both your knees a little squeeze in towards your body. And take a little rock from side to side if that feels nice. And keeping your right knee in towards your chest, reaching your left leg out and long towards the floor. If it doesn't quite reach the floor and you need to bend your knee, that's okay. Just one breath. And bring that left knee back in towards your chest. A little squeeze here. And keeping hold of your left shin. Right leg comes out nice and long this time. And one slow breath. Right knee comes back in. Last little squeeze for now. We'll bring both feet onto the mat. You're going to cross the right ankle over your left thigh, just above your knee. Left foot stays where it is on the mat. Arms can rest again on your body or by your side. And we're going to actively push our right knee away from our body. So again, a little stretch into the right hip. Nice reclined pigeon's pose. Wonderful. So just one more breath here. And then kicking off your left foot, bring that left knee in towards your chest. And reaching your hands through your legs, taking hold of that left thigh. If your hands will reach, you can take hold of your left shin. So we're still in this reclined pigeon pose. We're just making it a little bit more passive now. So we're using our arms to draw the knee in, deepening the stretch in the right hip. You can let your left leg get a little bit more floppy. Still opening up that right knee. Couple more slow breaths here. Well done, and then releasing that left foot back to the mat. Legs staying in the same position that they are. We're just going to bring the hips over to the right slightly and then allow your legs to fall over to the left. So I'm just going to shimmy over a little bit more to give myself some more space. So your right foot comes to meet the mat. I'm going to bring the left hand around your right ankle, still drawing that right knee away from you. Right arm can be out by your side. You can bring the stretch into your neck too, the little gaze over your right shoulder. So here, perhaps feeling that stretch a little bit deeper into your hip. Perhaps feeling a stretch down the right side of your body. Really tuning into any physical sensations you can feel. Becoming aware of the signals from your body. And then releasing your left hand from your right ankle. Trying to keep your legs roughly in the shape that they are in, but they will move. You're going to roll onto your left foot again and come to sit up. So this is where your legs will probably come apart. It doesn't matter. We'll bring them back into the shape when you sit up. So your left knee is pointing forward. Your right leg is crossed over that left thigh, the foot on the mat, and your left foot is down by your right side. If this feels too much on your left knee, then just straightening out the left leg, doing the pose from here. Lovely. And otherwise, sitting up nice and tall to begin with. And if you notice that your right hip is lifting up a lot from the mat, you can place your pillow, your cushion beneath you here. We're going to bring the right fingertips behind your body, twisting, bringing outside of your left elbow to hook around the outside of your right thigh. You can keep your left hand down towards the mat, or you can lift it up here, but just twisting as far as is comfortable. Here, with each inhale, see if you can lift up through your spine a little bit taller. And we don't want to use our arms to jam ourselves around into this twist at all. See if you can use the strength of your body to actively twist, rather than pushing yourself further than your body wants to take you. Lovely. Gorgeous. One last breath here. And then releasing your hands, coming back through center. We'll just take a little counter twist the other side. So left arm comes behind you, right arm twists around. Just a nice little stretch. And releasing back through center. Bring your hands behind you and cross your legs. And slowly making your way back down onto your back. You can keep your feet on the mat. Just closing your eyes here. Again, seeing if you can feel any difference between the left side and the right side of your body. And if you can't, that's absolutely fine. Every experience is valid. Keeping your right foot on the mat now, we're going to cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee, so your ankle is on your thigh. Hands resting wherever they like and pushing actively that left knee away from you. Noticing where you feel that stretch. And keeping your legs in the shape, pushing off your right foot and bringing your right thigh in towards your body. You can bring your hands around that thigh or around your shin. Choosing your adventure today. And then just letting your right leg go floppy. Drawing that knee up into your chest whilst pushing that left knee away from you. Maybe feeling that stretch a bit more around your left glute. Not forgetting your nice slow, even breaths. Last breath here, and then bringing that right foot down onto the mat. Keeping your legs in the same position. We're going to allow them to drop over to the right side this time. You can shimmy your hips a little bit more left if that helps you. And take your right hand around your left ankle if you can. Left arm can reach away from you, looking over that shoulder. Drawing that left knee away from you still. Noticing where you can feel the stretch more here. And release that right hand from your ankle. Bringing your right foot back flat onto the mat. And like we did before, roughly-ish, keeping your legs in the same position. Bringing yourself up to sit. So left heel comes towards your left hip. Right heel comes towards your left hip. Left leg is crossed over your right thigh. And if this feels too much, then you can bring that right leg straight out in front of you. Again, you can bring a pillow, cushion, blanket, and your left hip if you feel like you're leaning over to the right side. Sitting up tall, shoulders relaxed. I'm going to swing the left hand around behind you. Right elbow comes to the outside of your right knee. Hand can stay where it is. You can reach your right fingers up towards the ceiling. Each inhale, seeing if you can sit up a little bit taller. Using the strength of your spine to twist rather than pushing through your arms. Lovely. One more breath here. Then releasing your arms, coming through center, coming to your counter twist, bringing your arms, your right arm behind you. It's a nice little stretch. And back through, face forward. We're going to uncross the legs. We're going to come to a just little gentler version. So if you are near a wall, we can come and do legs up the wall. Otherwise, get your cushion, your pillow. We're going to come to lie back on your back, feet under the floor, and lifting up the hips, just tucking that pillow underneath your bum, underneath your hips. Getting yourself nice and comfortable here. And then lifting your legs up towards the ceiling so your knees can be bent. We're not in this super active, strong pose with toes reaching towards the sky. Just nice and relaxed. Hands relaxed by the side of your back. If you're coming to legs up the wall, then your hips are resting against the base of the wall. Legs softening, lying against the wall. Two more slow breaths. And softly bending the knees into your chest. And allowing the feet to drop to the mat. Push into the feet, lift the hips and move that pillow from for now. And bringing those knees back in towards your chest, giving yourself a nice little squeeze, a rock from side to side if that feels good. And allowing both knees to drop over to the left side of your mat. Coming into a nice little twist. So turning to look over your right shoulder. Bring your left hand onto the outside of your right thigh if that helps you to ground your legs down. Allow your breath to be soft and easy. Noticing where you're feeling it as you breathe here in this twist. Last breath on this side. And bring your knees slowly back in towards your chest. And we'll go straight to the other side, so dropping them over to the right. Your left arm reaches away from you. Soft gaze over your left shoulder. Right hand can rest on the outside of your left thigh. So absolutely no effort needed here. One more slow breath. And gently bring those knees back up and towards your chest. One last squeeze, maybe bring your forehead up to your knees and squeeze into the little tight ball. Allowing everything to come back down, feet to the mat. We're going to make our way into our Shavasana now, so coming to lie down on your mat. If you've got any warm layers next to you, any socks, anything like that, then now's the time to put those on. Otherwise, getting yourself nice and comfortable, feet as wide as the mat, arms resting out either side of your body, taking up as much space as you want to. If it feels more comfortable on your lower back, you can always place a rolled blanket or your pillow just underneath your knees. Making any few final adjustments. See if you can make yourself just 5% more comfortable. And then I'll take you through a nice guided relaxation. So firstly, bring your awareness into your right leg. Softening each of the toes on your right foot. The sole of your foot, the top of your foot, and your right ankle. And allow this relaxation to slowly move up into your right calf, your right shin, softening around your knee, relaxing the front and the back of your thigh, and in and around your right hip. Feeling the whole of your right leg soft and heavy, everything completely relaxed. And bring your awareness into your left leg. Relaxing each of the toes on your left foot, the sole of your foot, the top of your foot and your ankle. Slowly allowing this to move up into your shin, into your calf. Relaxing your knee. Softening all the muscles in your thigh. All the muscles in and around your left hip. Feeling now both legs completely soft and heavy. Any last tension melting down into the mat. Bring your awareness into your right hand. Relaxing your fingers, your thumb, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, and your wrist. Feeling this move up into your forearm, relaxing your elbow, relaxing your upper arm, And softening through your shoulder. Feeling the whole of your right arm soft and heavy, completely relaxed. Bring your awareness into your left arm. Relaxing your fingers, your thumb, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, and your wrist. Allow this relaxation to move up into your forearm, into your elbow, your upper arm and your shoulder. Feeling both arms now soft and heavy, completely relaxed. And bring your awareness to your lower abdomen, your lower back. Letting go of any holding in this area. Letting everything be soft. And feeling this softness, this relaxation moving up into your mid-back. Moving up into your chest, your upper back. Any tightness melting away. And right up to your neck. Relaxing all the muscles in the front and the back of your neck. Allowing your jaw to be heavy, your tongue to be heavy. And softening all the muscles in your face. So the muscles in your cheeks, around your eyes, around your mouth, around your nose and your ears. Softening all the muscles in your head, so your forehead, your temples, the little space in between your eyebrows, the top of your head and all around the back of your head. Feeling your whole body now soft and heavy, everything completely relaxed. And any last tension melting away now. And allow your mind to come and rest here too. As you notice thoughts popping up, seeing if you can just let them go. Let them drift back off into the background. Starting to bring your awareness back into your body. Allow your breath to deepen slightly. Start bringing a little bit of movement to your fingers, to your toes. You can rock your head a little bit from side to side. Maybe reaching arms up overhead, pointing through your toes and taking a nice big stretch. And then when you're ready, coming to roll over onto the right side of your body. And getting yourself just nice and comfortable here in this comforting position. Few last moments in your relaxation. And slowly, slowly, keep your eyes closed if you can, bringing yourself to sit on your mat. And that could be cross-legged, it could be kneeling, you can sit on your pillow. Here, resting your hands on your knees, your thighs, feeling your spine tall, shoulders soft and heavy. You're going to bring the hands together in front of the chest and start rubbing them together. So starting to build up a little bit of warmth between the hands, picking up the speed a little bit. Just a few more seconds. And placing both hands onto the center of your chest. Feeling that warmth over your heart. And see if you can allow your thinking mind to drop down into the space in your chest. Allow your soft smile to form on your lips if it'll come. Bring your hands back together softly in front of your chest. Bow your head towards your fingertips. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up tonight, showing up for your practice. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste, and thank you so much. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment below with any classes or any class focuses you'd like to see in the future.